Hi everyone! Welcome to this tutorial on Python Basics. In the previous tutorial, as we know, we learned about installing Python in our specific operating systems. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about preparing your involvement for specific functions and utilities in Python. So basically, we have two important agendas in this tutorial. First of all, installing Python pip on your machine and installing any Python package using pip. So what is pip? Let us describe a little bit of Python pip. Python pip is actually the package manager for Python, and it's mostly used for installing random packages across different times and managing them and removing them from time to time. If you are on a Windows machine and you want to install Python pip, luckily you won't have to do much of a task because python.org has already done most of it. So what exactly you want to do is, we are going to go to the command prompt. And then we're going to the Python directory. And now we're going to the script directory. Most of you know that tab completion feature on the command line. So that's why I didn't have to type the entire path. So as you can see here, there's this pip.exe and pip2.exe, and luckily it's already been installed here by default. And there's nothing much to be done. However, you might not want to see through this directory again and again. So first of all, let's set up the environment variable for this particular directory so that you can access it from anywhere. For this, we got to go to My Computer, and then we're going to switch to Properties. Then we're going to go to Advanced System Settings. Now the involved variables on the bottom right. Now you're going to look for this path environment variable, and we're going to edit it. As you can see, there are a lot of variables defined over here. But we have to specifically look for a path variable. And as you can see, there are a lot of values already attached along with it. But we just have to append our path at the end of this entire path using a semicolon separator. So first of all, we want to append the path c:\python27. As you can see in the command prompt, that's the exact directory for Python. Now again, for pip, you're going to again import this path. So in our case, that's c:\python27 add scripts, and we are done. Okay. Now if I restart the command line, I can access Python from anywhere. As you can see, I just had to type Python and the interpreter started, and same goes with pip. So here we are. We have successfully set up the pip package manager of Python. And we can start any sort of shell, and we can access it from anywhere. Now let's move on to our second agenda, that was installing any Python package using pip. So as you might have seen, there are actually lots of packages. So if you go to python.org, you can actually look for something called Python Index. So PYPI stands for Python Package Index. Now we can search for some specific Python packages. Right now, what we're interested in is installing Beautiful Soup package. This is actually HTML parser, but we'll discuss it later in detail. So once we search it, here we go, that's Beautiful Soup. We are going to actually install it in our Python interpreter using our pip package manager. So if you try to run this interpreter and import Beautiful Soup, let's see what it says. It says no more dual name Beautiful Soup. Very well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to quit this and go to pip install Beautiful Soup. That is the name of the package. And we hit enter. So as you can see, it's collecting the package, as the package was not very large in size. It quickly downloaded it and installed it. Now again, run the Python interpreter, and we try to import this Beautiful Soup package. So as we can see that the package has been installed. And if we check the package using pyr command, you can actually see lots of variables over here. There are lots of functions like that, and a lot of variables which we will involve later in the video. But for the time being, we will just be looking at this dir function. Whenever we import some sort of module or package, we can inquire about its entire method, which are available once imported using this dir command. So this is it. Pretty easy. And if you're a Windows user, you don't have to do much, just the environment variables. In Linux, it's also pretty easy, but we'll discuss it later on. So this was pretty simple, and we covered the installation of Python pip and managing packages within pip. In our next tutorial, we are going to discuss about Python shell and Python interpreter. And we're going to do lots of stuff, like using the Python interpreter as a scratchpad or a calculator and other things. So I'll just leave it here. Thanks.